Okay, so I am back with another video for Illusion. If you didn't know, and I know there's been a big influx of new people to the channel recently, so I will introduce it all. Illusion Gaming is my organization that I co-own with someone else. Holy Fell is what we refer to her as. Or Mary. Mary is her name on Discord. And it spans all platforms with Overwatch teams. So, we have recently revealed on Twitter that we have more teams than we started off with. So we started off with basically 3 teams. One for Xbox, one for PS4, one for PC. And it turned out that there was so much interest in Illusion that we're actually expanding that. So, X, which is the Xbox, now has 3 teams across 3 different tiers. Then we have Illusion M, which now has 2 teams, and Illusion Z, which now has 2 teams. So, there's a lot of teams in Illusion now. It's been expanding at a crazy rate over the past 6 months. Like, it's actually crazy, and a lot of people are talking about Illusion. X is doing really well in their league, or X Tier 2 anyway, I should refer to them now as. And they're coming into their off-season now. They've finished 2nd in the standings, I think, providing the other match went as I expect. And then a lot of the other teams are about to start competing in their own leagues as well. So it's going to be super interesting with that coming up. But I'm not here necessarily for that. I am here to offer you guys an opportunity. Now, I will always say the best way to play Overwatch is to play Overwatch in a 6-stack or as part of a team. Because, obviously, you have the unpredictability in the competitive ladder. That means that you don't know who you're going to be paired up with in a team. You don't know how reliable they're going to be. You don't know how toxic they're going to be, etc. Well, in a team environment, you don't have to worry about that. So, I am offering that you, if you wanted to, and we have a lot of teams now spanning different, obviously SRs, and we're looking to expand more in the future, obviously. If you wanted to, you could join and be part of Illusion and play as part of a team. If we have, obviously, space, because there are some teams that aren't actually looking for players right now. So, first of all, let's start off with the Xbox teams. So, with Xbox, we have Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. So, Tier 3 is rather new, and has been filled very quickly with players. So, Tier 2 right now is... Tier is the original Illusion team, and it's the team that has come into their off-season now in Firewall. They are not currently looking for players, nor at Tier 3. They've got very chunky rosters, and they are quite happy with their rosters, so we're not actually looking for anyone to add to them right now. Tier 1, however, is something that we're in the process of making, and that spans, so gold basically to mid-platinum. If you want to be a part of that, then do let me know, or join the Mist of Illusion server, Discord server, which is now made that you can be part of the community for Illusion. So that's a community server for Illusion that you can be a part of, because otherwise, before that we just had one closed Illusion server that was just for players and staff. Now we have one that fans and stuff can join if you want to be a part of Illusion and keep up to date with what's happening with the org. So if you join and be a part of that, then you have access to channels where you can put in your SR and stuff like that and basically apply to be part of a team. And that's what you can do if you want to be a part of that team. Illusion X Tier 1 will be hopefully competing soon, once we've done tryouts for the players we have right now, plus any additional players if you want to be part of that team. And we would love to have you on board, because, oh boy, it's really interesting, and it's a really great way to play Overwatch. And there's a lot of people that have come to me or other people in the org and have said, wow, we've climbed a massive amount since being able to have access to coaching and things like that, which we have extensive amounts of coaching now. But I actually haven't counted the amount of coaches we have in Illusion. I should actually check that, because I would say it's probably about 10 now overall. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but we have a good amount of coaching compared to other orgs. So we have a lot we can help you with. And we have some coaches who are specialists in their roles, support, DPS, tank, etc. So there's a lot we can do to help you improve. And if you do improve and you become too good for another tier, you can always be promoted to the next tier. That's how it works. In the future, we would like to try and expand higher and bring in Tier 4 teams, so that'll be above 3,700, and people like places like that as also Tier 5 and Tier 6. Eventually, maybe at some point down the line, but we want to stabilize these teams first before expanding any further, because we are expanding at an extremely quick rate. Anyway, moving on to Illusion M, which is the PlayStation side of things, and I now have to remember to put in my post that it's PlayStation 4/PlayStation 5, because yeah. Anyway, we are looking for players across both tiers, so tier 2 and tier 3. So that's platinum to very low diamond for tier 2, and then diamond to low master for tier 3. If you want to be a part of that, then you let me know, or come to Mist of Illusion, drop it in the comments below, or go to one of the Twitters, they'll be linked in the comments below, and drop it a DM or an @ or whatever. Just get in contact with me or someone from the team. The captains, I should actually go through it. So tier 1 doesn't have a captain for X right now, so you come to me about that. Tier 2 for X, its captain is Dizzy Moth. Has been captain ever since it's been created. Tier 3's captain is a person called Celiac. The co-captain for that is Bobo. They used to be part of tier 2, and they're moving up to tier 3. Tier 2's cap doesn't have a captain right now for M, so we are looking to fill that role. It does have a co-captain called Ezzy though. Tier 3 has a captain, he's called Maximum, and the co-captain is called Andrews. And then we'll move on to Z, I will talk about them in a minute. But M, we are looking for players across both tiers, so if you're interested, please do let us know, and we will endeavour to get you a tryout, because that's how the process works. We get you a tryout, then you do that tryout, whether that be in a scrim environment, or whether you do that playing with some of the existing players on the roster, and then we basically evaluate you. But very rarely do people fail tryouts. You only normally fail tryouts if you're toxic, or you just don't work well in the team environment and stuff like that, but it doesn't happen very often at all, to be quite honest with you. Because Illusion is a non-toxic environment. That's what we tried to make it anyway. So, Illusion Z is the PC side of things that a lot of people love. So, Z has 2 tiers right now. Now, tier 3, the diamond to master tier. Oh, that's a chunky team right now. That's not looking for any more players. It has about like 12 players. It really doesn't need any more players right now. It's a really chunky squad. So we're not looking for any more players. But for tier 2, so that's plat to low diamond, we are really, really interested if you're interested in playing for that sort of team, because that team does need players. That's the team that I currently run. The captain for tier 3 is a person called Snevlake. But the tier 2 team is currently run by me and the PC management team in Illusion, and we are looking to expand that squad because it's thin on the ground now. We've had a lot of promotions from tier 2 to tier 3, and that means that tier 2 has got quite a thin squad right now, and we want to expand that more with some great players, and I'm sure there's a lot of great players around. So if you want to join and be a part of Z, then let me know and we will get you in there. Of course, there are a lot of options to expand to other teams. As you see, like X has a tier 1. Z and M don't have tier 1s right now. Again, in the future, if we had the interest in building a tier 1 for either of those platforms, then we would. And obviously, there's nothing higher than a tier 3 right now. So, the tiered system, you would see a tier 4, you can see a tier 5 and tier 6 going all the way up to right into the top 500s of PC. And when you get to tier 6, that kind of verges into contenders level sort of play. So there's a lot of scope for expanding Illusion, and we want to do it at a pace though, because it is expanded at a crazy pace. When you add up these squads now, there's what, two for Z, 2, so we've got 7 teams in Illusion now, and that in 6 months is a very fast expansion rate, very fast. And it's been a scramble to make sure the server keeps up with the room and capacity we need, and then all the roles work, and I'm doing a lot of work on that Discord server now as well. And then there's all of the graphics that go with it, because all players get their own Twitter banners and stuff like that. We try to do it really professionally. That's what our aim is, and it's going well. It really is going well, and I hope when M join up for their league, some of them are thinking about entering Firewall, which is what tier 2 for X do right now. They're coming to the end of their season. They'll be starting season 4 soon. And then Z is a bit different because it's the PC side of things, and it works a little bit different to console. So that's a bit of a unique thing. But there is something coming up for Z very soon. Very soon. That tier 3 will be doing. And I will have more information on that, as I said, very soon. Because that is going to be super interesting. I can't wait for that. And yeah, it'll be probably the first time that a lot of people have seen Z in action, especially the tier 3 version of Z, and that will be really cool. Really, really cool. And then hopefully we've got some more stuff at M coming up as well, because they're going to go into a tournament very soon. And then if you keep an eye on the Illusion Gaming YouTube, you should be able to see both of those, both M and Z, when they start competing. See their matches go up on that YouTube alongside the X matches that have already been going up, and there are some more of them to come as well. But I am going to leave it here for this one. So if you want to join up, please get in touch in the video description with the bunch of links that are there, whether it be the Twitters, or the best place is to go to Mists of Illusion, which is the community server for Illusion. Join that up, go on Discord, and then either DM me or one of the captains that you'll be able to find in that server, and we will look at getting you a tryout and seeing if you can fit in, because I'm sure that a lot of people will. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching today. If you'd like to give a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. See you then.